Hi there folks, welcome to the TotalsportsTwo Oceans Marathon Expo. It's turning into a really busy day here. Lots of people, we've got a little bit of a queue at the door as all the runners arrive in Cape Town for Expo registration, race pack collection, and of course big race day coming up this weekend. Speaking of a big race day, we've got an incredible story in this year's race. For the first time ever, we have a blind athlete who's going to be carrying a pace-setting flag. But this is not just any athlete. This is a South African national hero, a Paralympic medalist, Louzanne Coetzee, all the way down from the Free State. And standing with her here, I've got Claus Kempen, who's also a very well-known pace setter in the South African pace-setting circles, who will be running as her guide, but she's going to be doing the pace-setting. So without further ado, let's get a few words from them. Lou, it's an unbelievable honor to have you here. As a Paralympic athlete, what's it like taking part in the Paralympics?
Hi Sean, thank you so much for having us here. It's really great to be at this event and to be able to pace here. The support from South Africa during the Paralympics is just amazing. We were fortunate enough to bring home 2 medals, silver in the 1,500 meters and then a bronze in the marathon. And it was really a big privilege for us to represent South Africa in Tokyo.
So there you have it, a silver and a bronze Paralympic medal. I mean, that's pretty impressive in anybody's books. But now we throw in the pacing. But before I get Lou talking about the pacing, Claus, as an experienced pace setter, I've actually had the privilege of watching you come over the line at races, including at the Comrades Marathon a few years ago, where the people in your bus literally picked you up and put you on their shoulders to say thank you. So pacing is just, it's a calling, isn't it?
Well, Sean, I think they had to pick me up because I was so tired. So. But no, it is a calling. It's a privilege to be able to give back to the sport we love and to help other people just enjoy it, because the race is for 2 or 3% of the crowd. The rest of us are here to enjoy it, even though we go for the times. And it's great to play a little bit of a part in this great event, and yeah, it's just a privilege.
Well, now let's move on to the interesting aspect of this year's race. Lou, first time, if I'm not mistaken, ever as a pace setter, and in the half marathon now tomorrow. First of all, are you excited about this, and what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm very excited, Sean. Yeah, it's the first time I'm going to be pace setting. Fortunately, I have an experienced pace setter next to me, so if I make nonsense, he will quickly inform me. I think what I'm looking forward to most is, giving back to the community and to be able to motivate the guys and the girls running with us, and to just help them run a great race, because there are a few places in the race where you can actually blow out and blow your race. So, just to also guide people through the process, and so that they actually go across the finish line feeling fantastic and having achieved their goal.
So I'm going to put you on the spot now. In terms of the kind of gees and vibe and jokes and singing, what's your plan for race day?
I have no idea yet in terms of sort of the personality my bus would be taking. Paul Murphy, the pace setter, the in charge of the pace setting in the Western Cape, actually said, your bus must have your personality. So I think I'm not going to have a party bus per se. I think I'll be informative and just make sure people understand why we do certain things in the race, so that they feel comfortable with me as their pacer. But yeah, I'm very excited to actually experience it for the first time tomorrow.
So Claus, you're going to obviously be the pilot of this particular pacing pair. So as a runner myself, who has both run as a pace setter and as a guide for a blind athlete, I know that it's 2 different roles with a lot of responsibility. How are you feeling ahead of your race?
Sean, I think initially we were quite relaxed, but the more people we spoke to at the expo, the more pressure we feel, because this is an important sort of deadline. 2 hours is a big, or any deadline is. So initially I was relaxed. Now I'm getting good nerves, I'm getting good butterflies, and we'll just make sure that we are on time. And I'm probably going to be very quiet. Louzanne is going to do all the talking, all the calculating. I'm literally going to be the co-pilot, a quiet co-pilot, and just enjoy the vibe and the scenery for a bit.
Well, all I can say is that, and again I stress, as somebody who has done this before, pace setting, It can be stressful, but it can also be so much fun. The runners around you are constantly asking, are we on pace? What time are we set to finish? And how are we doing, Mr. Pacesetter, Miss Pacesetter? Are you happy? Can we follow you? What's the time of your bus? So, Lou, when the runners come up and start asking you questions, are you going to say, Mensa, I'm doing calculations in my head, talk to me in a minute? Or are you going to be, you just think you're just going to chat with everybody?
No, I definitely think I'm going to be able to chat with everybody as well as do my calculations. So yeah, no, I'm definitely going to, ensure that people feel comfortable. And I think in order for that, you need to be able to communicate well. So no, I'll definitely have a chat to them.
There you have it. Louzanne Coetzee, Paralympic double medalist with Claus Kempen, her guide of the day, but she's the pace setter with one of the sub 2-hour buses in our half marathon year, the TotalsportsTwo Oceans Marathon weekend. Look out for them at the start, look out for them on the route, join up with the bus, listen to Lou's guidance as you go through. Guys, girl, have a great run. We'll see you at the finish line. And folks, if you're coming down to the expo, lots to eat and drink, lots to eat and buy and see and taste and test and get yourself ready for race day. Come and join us here.